Saints 0, Burnley 0. First game of the season, and an opening day win eludes us once again. Let's see what some of the fans have to say.
I thought the first 15 minutes we were shocking. We were somehow playing two bounces of duck, duck, goose. All the players were ducking, and every time the ball would come over, there was always bouncing twice. And on a wet surface like that, I don't know what they were playing at. But as the game progressed, I thought the centre backs started to look a lot more confident, and I thought they did improve, you could say. But I think the first 15 minutes, Freddie, we were very lucky we weren't a few goals down. After that, did it improve? Yeah, I'd say it would, but it really couldn't have got much worse. We created a few half chances, but there's not many clear-cut chances I can think of that we had today, and I think a point is certainly a fair result.
Well, first half was a bit of a horror show with 5 at the back. Thought we didn't have enough space to pass the ball around up front, and really hurt Burnley. So they brought the game to us, trying to hurt us. Very lucky to go in 0-0. McCarthy was outstanding, made some really good saves. But second half we came out and it looked like a different Southampton team. We were more positive, especially when El-Younousi and Ings came on. El-Younousi. So I'll call him Mo, it's just easier. Yeah. So we looked more positive, more attacking, and draw's probably a fair result. Saints never win at home on the opening day in the Premier League.
Well, for a change, I'm going to be very positive. First game of the season, it's always going to be a bit strange. But I think the team played well today. I think we played very, very well. We passed the ball well. The first 20 minutes of the game, Burnley were all over us like a rash. Like you said, we were lucky to probably go in at 0-0 in the first half. I didn't think Charlie Austin got enough service today. It's a lot to work on. We made some signings. Danny Ings looks pretty good. El-Younousi looks pretty good. Vestergaard I was quite impressed with today. Jack Seames looked a bit fragile today, I think, really. Redmond I'm not too sure of at the moment, but and Armstrong was quite good in the first half before he went off and he had that cross in, whatever you. But it looks a bit more positive now. The goals are today. I think all we lacked today was a finish. I'd like to see a goal to win the game at the end. It would have been nice. But a 0-0, I'm not disappointed with a 0-0.
Unlucky today, Mush. The substitutions made were really positive and really looked good. All in all, we didn't lose, and it's the first game of the season, isn't it? So normally we lose those, let's be fair. So I was hoping we looked bloody good in the last half hour, to be truthful. So hopefully next home game, I can't see us playing that second half team away. Next home game, we should be all right, we should be good.
All honestly, I'm happy with that. Clean sheet, defensively looked a bit better. Obviously, Saints and Saints, we don't always have the best of defending at times. Had a couple of heart in mouth moments. I thought Wesley Hoot at the back today actually stood out. He was solid. Makes a nice change.
What did you make of Vestergaard's debut today? He was winning almost everything in the air.
The man's a monster, isn't he? He just loves it. He wins everything. Good replacement for Virgil. We looked a lot more solid at a back four.
Just first half we didn't look up for the first 15 minutes, and then finally got into the game after that. Just looked quite dangerous at some points, but again, playing far at the back, it's as much as it is too defensive. We've got to push the fullbacks up a bit more. Virgil can't keep doing all the work on the left-hand side. Redmond's got to fucking do something. He was poor today.
Redmond?
Yeah, he can't stand watching him. It's like childish.
I thought Redmond was probably the best performer today.
No.
But to be fair, Nathan Redmond, I thought he had a really good game today. It's exactly what we wanted him to do at Saints. I know him and Maurizio Pellegrino didn't get on the best. He was left out the squad a few times and on the bench on other occasions. But I think him and Mark Hughes got on really well. So if he can get the best out of Redmond, that'd be great. I think he did really well today.
He's improving. He's running at defenders. He could play out wing. He can play in the middle. And I think if you could adapt yourself, a player like Redmond, if he can play as a winger and a centre attacking midfielder, he's going to have a better chance of playing in the team. And I think that's what he's done a lot better. The bit disappointed. Not going to lie, the bit disappointed with Stuart Armstrong. I was here at the two friendlies earlier on in the month, and I thought he was a lot better. Today was very poor. I think probably the two stand-up pairs for me were today McCarthy and I thought Nathan Redmond. I thought Hoyt did alright, but I think there was a really bad decision to play Cedric. You could tell within the first 10, 15 minutes that he wasn't match fit, and I think as soon as he actually went off, we actually did look a lot better and that we were driving forward, which I like.
Times Danny Ings come off the bench, almost a script, almost killed it in the top corner.
Yeah, thought he looked sharp, he looked good, but the only worrying thing when we signed Danny Ings on deadline day was that the guy's only played about 15 competitive games in the last 3 years. If he can stay fit, then it would be amazing. I mean, that's the only concern we have him. We want him to stay fit because today Stuart Armstrong limped off and he's had injury problems. So it's about keeping these players fit at the end of the day. But it looks a lot more positive than the Pellegrino days, for sure.
Clean sheet then, Wiz. Opening weekend and another year without a win. McCarthy made it look easy sometimes, didn't he?
2 good saves, but we were rusty today, weren't we? Burnley had a few games on the belt which made them a bit better. I don't think the Istanbul factor was as much as that people make out. We were better when we changed to 4-4-2 and actually went for the game. Ings come on and we actually went for it. Instead of having 5, it was 5 at the back the first half, wasn't it?
Yeah, first
Enough
half.
of this 3 centre backs and 2
For
wing
about
backs.
an hour, wasn't it?
The 2 wing backs didn't push on enough.
Cedric in a world of his own today, wasn't he?
Was he
Going up and down, almost impossible, almost invisible sometimes.
I don't think he should have started. To be fair, I mean he's had that World Cup, and I mean, but then again, who else we got at wing back? But then Stevens did well second half at right back.
I think we did all right in the first half, and I think we were all over you know. But the second half, I think fair play to Southampton. You were all over us, you know. 3 good chances. I thought, yeah.
Didn't offer too much of a threat in the second half, did Burnley?
No. That's what a couple of good saves from Joe Hart and Southampton keeper as well, McCarthy, you know, yeah.